We are back on some Shadows of Evil. That's what we're playing today. Just like last night, gonna do some high round attempts on here. We got pretty good. There were some struggles yesterday, but I think I got the setup for it pretty much dialed in last night. But I was really tired because it was really late. And of course, as I say that, I yawn. Of course. It's not that late right now. I mean, it's like not even 10 p.m. And tomorrow's my day off. I'm not working at all. And today I barely worked. So I should be in a much better place for it than I was last night. But yeah, I think what we're working on here is, alright, I don't have the correct attachments for the guns. At least the ideal setup, so it still might be kind of hard, because what you want is fast mags on the HVK and the Kuda, but I do not have fast mags unlocked for those guns, so we're just going to run them with what I've got, because that's the best I can do. And then, yeah, Gobblegums will want a different Gobblegum pack. We'll want to do anywhere but here in Plain Sight, Alchemical, and Lucky Crit, I think. Those are the ones you want. Okay, I am actually going to change the order on them because, for whatever reason, oh wait, this guy needs to be that one. Okay, that's just going to help me remember it easier, like, when I look at it and be like, oh, that's the pack for the high round. Okay, so, yeah, last time, I forget how high we got. Wait, let me check. I think I took a screenshot. 32. Around 32 is what we got to last time. Pretty good, I would say, because my best on my actual profile is, it's like 21, I think, on Shadows. Yeah, 21. So, last night we were playing in a local game because my Wi-Fi has been spotty, but I think I'm going to take the risk tonight because I haven't had any Wi-Fi problems today, so I'm going to... Excuse me. Gosh. Not yawning all day until I get on stream. Crazy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run it in like a solo game, but online with all my stuff. And just, yeah, hope for the best. Hopefully we do well. I think I remember the strategy.
Hey, you. I know I yelled at you real bad. I know I said some things I shouldn't have said. But I was just angry.
I do think they should let you skip the cutscene earlier. I mean, I love all the cutscenes on zombies because I love the storyline, but, you know, realistically, it would be nice if they would just let you, you know, skip it right off the beginning, because people who are, you know, who played as much zombies as I've had, it's like I've seen that cutscene so many times that it's just kind of insane. I did not. Yeah, it is what it is. Didn't want to kill that guy like that, but that's probably why I wait most of the time. Alright, I think that's everything I can do out here. Okay, that was a pretty efficient first beast mode. I'm not gonna buy my quick revive yet, because there's really no reason to buy it so early when I don't know if I'm gonna necessarily have a good start or an efficient game. Let us spin a Gobblegum real quick just because it's free. Right. Let's get the points on stamina up. So let's remember that the final perk loadout's going to be Jug Stamina Quick Revive Mule Kick, something along those lines. Cause yeah, what you want. That's why the fast mags are nice, is because we're not running Speed Cola. But you know, it is what it is. If I decided to run a Mega, I could easily fix that. I could switch out Ornamental Accomplishment for like an Unquenchable Soda Fountain, something like that. Perkaholic even, if I wanted to get really crazy with it, to just like fix that. Oh, I forgot round one. Man, I am off my game today. I'm not sure. This is the warm up. We're calling this the warm up game of the night. Yeah, I shouldn't even be. It's round one. I should just be knifing, honestly. Yeah, I'm not sure what I was doing. So Waterfront right here. This is the guy that you cannot open this door. Absolutely cannot open that door for the strategy. And then I think the way I was doing it last time was I would open canals first. Yeah, I was opening canals first. But you know, I think Jug will be this way this time. So I could go Footlight first, just because that's where Jug is going to end up being, and I'll get my Jug earlier. But, you know, at the same time, it's kind of a skill issue. Like, if I can't wait a little longer to get Jug, then I'm already, like, yeah, I'm just not playing good enough for a high round attempt anyway. You know, it's good to just go without Jug for a while and hone those skills. Nope, we do not want that. Okay, that's very efficient. That was good, So, oh, I should have hit a second Gobblegum last round. Let's see if it's soon enough for me to still do that. In plain sight, that's solid. That's what we want. Get that Fumigator as well. Pretty efficient, but not the most efficient on beast modes. Like, points efficiency-wise, I'm doing decent, but I did waste, I think, a beast mode last round that I could have utilized. But that nuke kind of forced my hand where I was like, well, do I need the extra beast mode or do I need the extra points? And I was like, you know what, the points are going to be nice because I want to buy Jug. Or do I? Oh, I hadn't decided whether I want to buy Jug. Yeah, I'm just all over the place right now. My gameplay is not where it should be right now. But, you know, that's okay. And you know what, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit this double points. Okay, we've got a problem here. Gotta make use of the double points. Yeah, I'm being very impulsive and a little bit reckless this game, for sure. Because, well, there's no cuz. There's just, that's how I am this game. I'm a little all over the place. Kind of made a snap decision to even play this today. Like, I wasn't really planning on streaming or doing an attempt tonight, but I was like, oh, hey, you know what? Might as well get on because I'm bored. So, you know, this is going to be the rough, yeah, this is a rough start. You know, one thing that I had hoped for this channel and the streaming and everything was that I'd get to use it as a sort of journal, sort of, you know, like a video journal where I just talk about whatever I'm thinking about, and then there's a, you know, gameplay in the background that's gonna be, you know, like just the background, and I'll be able to talk talk about whatever I want. Wait, look. Okay, wait. I have to focus up. I hit beast. I gotta melee that, grapple, all that stuff, and then try to get to the last thing. I'm wondering. I actually wonder if the pathing might be faster the other way around. If I start out this way, if I start here and run out to the side and grapple that thing, and then grapple across, yeah, that's actually going to be faster. Oh, so close. Okay. Okay. So, that was, I think, a little bit more efficient, a little faster than the first way I was thinking about doing it, but my movement was not where it needed to be to get this door open. So that's something definitely to work on, but it's not terrible. Definitely could have gone worse. Whoop. There we go. So, that's mostly dealt with. Jug is turned on. And I can grab the piece that's up here. Right, okay. But, yeah, over there. You know, I didn't do the first ritual. But I don't know if I love... I'll just do this one. I'll do this one real quick. Just to have done it. I'll do this as my first one. Ooh! Why am I red screen for so long? That was gnarly. Okay, well, I thought I could horse some points off him, but not quite. And is that an insta-kill out there? Crap. Ooh. I don't really see what the point of the insta-kill is, but I'll take it, I guess. Yeah, so we continue. I think that getting that extra door might be something I can do once I hit a beast mode for bottom. Yeah. And then we're gonna open this way and go over here. Okay, I was seeing some interesting information about the fact that you can actually melee this through the ground there in that tunnel, and this too you can also melee through the ground. And I guess since this is kind of a practice game, might as well use it as that, and try to practice those techniques. I'm thinking I'm gonna head here last. That might make the most sense for me. Even though if there's Speed Cola, we don't really need that. I just need the thing opened. Practice game, you know, practice game. It is what it is. If things don't go the way I want them to, that's fine. I got it. Okay, that took really long though. Okay, very inefficient. Did not work the way I wanted it to. That's the sort of thing that you're gonna, that I'm gonna need to practice a lot more in order to get it to actually work. But Yeah, that's how the cookie crumbles. You know, you got to practice in order to learn something. But I still have, I think, another beast mode this round, so I can just go ahead and do it the slow way, or practice the jump shot. Both. I think no. Okay, I think I know my path. Got it. Crap. Now I need to teleport or grapple. Oh, one shock, one shock, one shock, one shock, one shock. Okay, that was tight. I think I got it though. Yep, that's open. That was a little close for comfort. Okay. Get that second shield part. And I am out of beasts for this round. That's okay, that's okay. So I can get the shield piece, and I can grab the points on speed. Okay, now I want to go down in the portals and head to mid. Do as much in here as I can. Take out the few keepers that spawn here. Okay. Definitely wasted some ammo there, but it is what it is, you know? You get a couple points for it, so it's nice. And it's definitely less risky than trying to just knife them all to death. Alright, so I've done pretty much what I can do this round, I think. Unless I want to fight a Margwa, but I just don't think I want to do that. So I'm gonna just go ahead and call it right here. Yeah, so, man. Yeah, I just haven't decided, like, what level of, like, how personal I want to get on this channel. I mean, I guess that is what it is. Because I can always go back and put the videos on, like, private or unlisted or something. But it's just, you know, I have this apprehension because I know that everything that's on the internet is on there forever. You know, and even if it's, you know, you think it's private or whatever, it still might be accessible to hackers and government agencies and such, so it's like, I don't like that risk. Okay, okay, so, that's what I get for being distracted and talking about personal stuff instead of just focusing on the game. But it is what it is, you know, it happens. It's part of the process, you know? But, yeah, my personal... I guess I'll just talk about my personal life. I'm, like, in a weird spot right now where I'm trying to like date, put myself out there, meet women, that whole shtick. But it's not easy these days, It's not like I don't know. It's not a we don't live in a good time as far as wanting to like meet women in person. Like everyone's on these dating apps and social media and all this nonsense. So it makes it hard to to figure out what the proper way is to do that, because especially with feminism and the Me Too and all this nonsense, there's a lot of just apprehension towards like classic courtship, like we live in a time where it's just not as acceptable to just sort of cold approach women like you might have in the past, like what my instinct is most of the time is like I just see a cute girl who's working at Starbucks or wherever I happen to be. I'll see girls like working their jobs, and I talk to them because they're the barista or the cashier or whatever. Or like, you know, I'll be working my job and I'll see customers that are cute or coworkers or whatever, right? And my instinct is to just be like, dude, just ask those girls out, right? But then I have this sort of intellectual consideration where I'm like, what's acceptable and what's going to be appreciated? Because I feel like there's a lot of girls that don't appreciate, getting hit on at work or asked out or whatever, right? Which I recognize are different things, but it's a broad category of acts. And, a lot of them, well, you've got to think about it in context too, because it is kind of coercive, right? Because there's this sort of the forcing aspect of like, well, they can't really leave. They can't remove themselves from that situation, so they don't know, if you're, if the guy who's asking them out's like just a normal, like, well-meaning guy, or if he's some like weirdo or some creep, that's gonna like, if she says no, he's gonna get all mad and cause a problem, and she can't leave because she's working. And it's like this whole thing, right? So these women are in a very vulnerable position, and women generally are, right? Like just in life, women tend to be vulnerable, and so you have to take that into consideration. That's something that I think a lot of guys don't think about enough, and that I didn't for a long time. Is like genuinely how scary and dangerous it is to like be a woman. And this might sound like feminist propaganda, like it's not. I promise you, this is going somewhere, but this isn't me being like, ooh, boo hoo, patriarchy makes it hard for women. No, just like that's just the fact of life, is that being someone who is naturally predisposed to being physically weaker and frankly just more easy to take advantage of, generally speaking, like not even just physically but like emotionally, because women are so that more emotionally sensitive than men are, and are more emotionally ruled generally. They're a lot easier to manipulate as well. So women are just generally vulnerable. And so, if you look at it from an evolutionary standpoint, that goes a long way to explaining why they're so sensitive to threats of danger and negative emotion broadly as well. Women are sensitive to that relative to how much men are, because yeah, they're much more profoundly affected by fear and anxiety and such, and that's reflected in the psychological data as well, right? Is that you look at the rates of like chronic anxiety and depression and those sorts of things, and I think women are much more leaning towards the anxiety side than men are. I think women, because anxiety is an extension of fear, right? Like fear is the root emotion of anxiety, and anxiety is just a little different flavor of fear. And how did I get on this? Oh, and so like as a man living in the world where where that relationship and that interplay between men and women is crucial, trying to navigate that can be difficult because our society doesn't have the same like clearly applied standards and values and beliefs that it may have had in the past. And I mean that's always, oh hey, that's fun. Sorry, that distracted me. Look at my internet had a problem. Well, good thing that happened while I was just sitting in the menu babbling, and not while I was actually in the game. Interesting. I'm gonna close it and see if I can